Why are we here? I don't mean on YouTube or in this room. I mean, why are we here at all? The fact that we exist, that there is a universe at all, is pretty incredible. But how did it start? Archaeologists study history by examining what still remains, piecing together the puzzle of the past. But this can also be done on a larger scale. Scientists have observed that the universe is expanding, or rather, everything is getting farther away from everything else. And if you roll back time, all matter condenses down to a single point. You may know this as the Big Bang. It occurred roughly 13.8 billion years ago, and is the most widely accepted theory for how the universe began. But what caused the Big Bang? We don't know for sure, but we have some theories. One idea is quantum fluctuations in a vacuum. According to quantum mechanics, particles can pop in and out of existence spontaneously. It's possible that our entire universe emerged from one such fluctuation. That's what ChatGPT told me. I have no idea what any of it means. It makes no sense. If some of you can enlighten me in the comments, that would be appreciated. Moving on. Let's get a bit more personal. Why you? Why me? Why humans? The Earth started to exist about 4.5 billion years ago, but life on Earth began 3.8 billion years ago. So actually, life's been around for a pretty long time. Now, of course, at the beginning, it was just single-celled organisms. Through the process of evolution, life became more complex, and it allowed for this mumbling biped to come into existence. But why did life start in the first place? What caused those single-celled organisms to become organisms and not just rock? One theory is
abiogenesis.
This is the idea that life arose naturally from non-living matter by pure chance. In the right conditions, molecules could have formed more complex structures, eventually leading to life. It's a mind-boggling process that we're still trying to understand, and its improbability might explain why we haven't found other life in the universe. Yet. But even deeper, why do we have consciousness? Why do we have the ability to think, feel, and be aware of our own existence? This is known as the hard problem of consciousness. Fitting name, right? Neuroscience has made great strides in understanding how the brain works, but why consciousness arises from these processes is still a mystery. I think, therefore I am, a phrase coined by
René Descartes,
a French philosopher from the early 1600s. He was searching, like many others, for a foundational truth that cannot be doubted. Our consciousness, our awareness of our own existence, he rationed, is something we can be sure of. So why are we here? Many turn to religion and spirituality for answers. Many religions propose that a higher being or divine power created the universe and life for a purpose, and also an afterlife determined by your actions in this one. These beliefs provide meaning and comfort to billions of people for thousands of years. Religion does not bring me the same kind of closure as it does for many. That's not to say religion has been a net positive or net negative for humanity. That's a whole nother discussion entirely. It simply does not fit into my logical understanding of the world. Sure, in the end, we have no idea what happens after we die, or how it all started in the first place. And religion might explain all of this, but there's no proof for it. In an article titled, "Is There a God?", commissioned but never published by Illustrated Magazine in 1952, Bernard Russell, I probably butchered that, wrote, Many orthodox people speak as though it were the business of the skeptics to disprove received dogmas rather than the dogmatists to prove them. This is, of course, a mistake. If I were to suggest that between Earth and Mars there is a china teapot revolving around the sun in an elliptical orbit, nobody would be able to disprove my assertion provided I were careful to add that the teapot is too small to be revealed even by our most powerful telescopes. But if I were to go on to say that, since my assertion cannot be disproved, it is intolerable presumption on the part of human reason to doubt it, I should rightly be thought to be talking nonsense. If, however, the existence of such a teapot were affirmed in ancient books, taught as the sacred truth every Sunday, and installed into the minds of children at school, hesitation to believe in its existence would become a mark of, I don't know how to pronounce that word,
eccentricity.
There you go. And entitle the doubter to the attentions of a psychiatrist in an enlightened age, or of the inquisitor in an earlier time. Okay, in case you didn't understand all that fancy speak, essentially the burden of proof lies upon the one making the claim. Since I'm not the one making the claim, and there is no proof, I have no burden to believe such things. Similarly confused people believe in simulation hypothesis. This suggests that we could be living in a computer simulation created by a more advanced civilization. The rationale for this states, as our own technology advances, we are getting better at creating simulations. It is possible that someone, somewhere, created us for research, entertainment, or even as an art project, and our entire existence is a fabrication, existing in a different universe. All of our experiences are not real. Once again, this is made obsolete by the statement, the burden of proof lies upon the one making the claim. So until any of these theories, religions, or otherwise are proven, I'm not inclined to believe anything beyond my own experience and logical conclusion. Of course, this lack of philosophical guidance is a troubling issue, but that is a topic for another day. So why are we here? In the end, the question of why are we here may never be one fully answered. One answer of mine is to ask questions and seek answers. After all, how else would we know the answer? See, that was a question. And I, for one, think that's pretty amazing. That is all. Alright, now time to re-record the beginning because I have the energy and warm-up now to actually do it. Why are we here? That's the setup if you were curious. That's the throne. That's my suitcase that I didn't unpack. Script. Alright, bye.